Hey guys, welcome to Raw Vibrant Health. I want to talk to you guys about yet another one of these false events, these major events, that is just another one of them straight out of the world hecaphonic for them playbook. Right out of the playbook, Mr. Schwab. It ticks all the boxes, it fits their little agenda. It's the exact same thing that always happens. Same exact story, same exact stuff as Maui, same exact stuff as these fires that have been going on for a while. It's all the same, right? It's all the same. I mean, even 911, and I'm talking about this thing in this supposed hurricane, which, guys, when it's an energetic thing. You can just see right through this stuff. And it's getting really old. And it's really sad because, of course, the media doesn't cover these things. And what it does cover, I mean, I don't watch the actual news, but I know that they're not covering these things. And when they do cover it, they skew it. They leave everything out, you know. And really, what's going on is this weather modification, which you can see on a daily basis, whether that be the straight up normal ones or the ones that they mostly do nowadays, which is the electromagnetic waves of the cloud seeding. But they can also change weather and create hurricanes and create they have weapons. They have patents on this stuff, guys. And so if you were paying attention to this thing, it was heading up Florida. You could even see in the radar, you could see these EMF, these cloud seeds. They were modifying it, and then it went up. Guys, if you know where Asheville is, which is like pretty much the ground zero of all this, and if you've been around there like me, I mean, I'm very, very familiar with that entire area. It's a very gigantic area. I'm familiar with Black Mountain, Swannanoa, Boone, with all of that area, that whole area. I'm very, very familiar with it. Gatlinburg, all of that. Spent quite a lot of time in there, so I just you know that. Sure, yeah, it can rain there, but it can't. You just be smart. Mountain areas can't flood like that. Okay, mountain areas can't get hurricanes. Okay, so when there's patents by the government, and then you can see the trails of the weather modification in the actual radar. And then, of course, you have FEMA is there up to its same old tricks, not really helping from what I've heard much. And they're not even letting people with helicopters come in. They're telling the people, stay put, don't help your neighbor. I mean, it's the same old story, you know. And if you donate to the Red Cross, yeah, you're wasting your money. Those guys are criminals. So it's the way that it always is with all of this stuff. And then you call the conspiracy theorists you know what? You gotta be really dumb at this point to not see what's going on. You really do. Or you could just be watching the TV, because that's what the TV does. It just makes you really dumb, docile, obedient, and it makes you empowered with just the brainwashing of someone else's agenda, which isn't empowerment. Empowerment is about you being empowered um, from your source, from the true source. You being strong and knowing what you're seeing. Where if we're watching the news, you know, you're probably just watching the news. What are they talking about? Oh, Diddy. Oh, they're talking about this another phony election. I don't care who it is, guys. You think they control every little part of society, but yet, Mister, your guy is gonna win and make everything better just because of why, or your girl. It's like it's just insane, that people. I'm sorry, guys, if you still think that you're falling for the trap, and we all can fall for traps, but guys, wake up when you need to wake up. It's not just we need to wake up, like wake up, not just wake up. Change our diet. We have to wake up to the reality that, guys, we're in this freaking war, this major war, a galactic war, and it's a spiritual war, and it's I mean, this is sick, man. Again, they're killing innocent women and children. They're killing people. They don't care. They're going on with they're continuing their agenda. It's all about the Liemat, right? Because it's all a lie. And yeah, guess what? That's the thing, is it is changing. Limates change, but guess what? Guess who's changing it? Not the net. Not because of the cows farting or the whatever. It could be because of all these private jets that the big gazillionaires use. Maybe you know. Really, they're changing it so that it fits, so that people will think that it's changing because of whatever they're saying, and then they're going to force you into these. Of course, guess what? Just like in Maui, 15-minute city, look it up, Asheville, and then look it up. What do they have? They have a crystal. They have the biggest quartz. They have huge quartz mines, and then they have a huge lithium mine around this western North Carolina areas, guys. And guess what's been happening for a long time? They've been trying to. These companies have been trying to get them to sell this stuff because that's what's going to help them make their AI stuff. And one of them is already, supposedly has a contract with Tesla. So they've been trying to get these people's land, businesses, farms, etc. for a long time. Sound familiar? No, that doesn't sound like Maui. No, that doesn't sound like anything else that has happened. No, all this stuff doesn't connect. These the dots connect themselves now, guys. I mean, you don't even have to connect them. You just have to look with. I mean, guys, I'm very not smart, but I'm not this stupid to not be able to see this. So, guys, you do a little research. Just pay attention to some other sources. Watch some independent people who are putting up their things on TikTok and putting up the actual information, boots on the ground and stuff. And that's how you can see what's actually going on. And then you see, like, wow, they have patents on this. Just like what else? What else do they have patents on? Right? We can't talk about that. We can't talk about this either, but we're gonna do it anyways because I only have able to get 50 people to see my videos anyways. So I have, I've already lost my livelihood. So what else do I have to lose? So that's the thing, is I really commend people who are, when they see something that's not right, they stand up and they talk about it because they're not afraid of what could happen. I'm not afraid of death. I welcome believe me, I'm welcoming it on this planet. To get a chance to get out of here. God, please, because to see what's going on like this for so many years, for me personally, I mean, since 9/11, I keep seeing this stuff, and it's, for someone who actually has a heart and cares for other people, instead of just their self and getting their career and their 5 houses and their yacht and, more money, people who, like us, a lot of us on this channel, most of us, we're empaths, right? And so when we see this stuff, yeah, we see it, we feel it for other people. And then there's, of course, the survival, right? It's like, do you want to survive or not? So yeah, so let's get some land, like, immediately, and you know I think outside of the U.S. is probably the best place, but you can't be afraid. Can't be afraid. At least you can live with dignity and be independent and grow your own food. And if that day comes when you got to stand up, you got to protect your family, you do it. You do it, and you don't be a fucking pussy, Pardon my French, but you don't be a little. Oh, the government's telling me to do this. The government's telling me not to do that. Fuck the government. Fuck the government. They're fucking criminals, and you guys know it. And sorry for these cusses, but you know what? Sometimes the they you gotta be real. You know what? These anyone that is gonna be corrupted to this level, to be in on this sort of deception, this stuff is all the stuff I'm talking about is real. You can see the patents. You can see that these agencies. Oh, guess what? A couple of days before this hurricane, or I think it was like maybe the day before. Guess what? They just got the approval for yeah. I think it was like the Tesla thing. Like I said, like the Tesla. It was either like the Tesla getting plans to open up their to start digging that stuff up, digging up the lithium, or one of them, or something else. There's literally just so much information that is true that I don't have it all completely concise, but I know that one of them says they're going to start drilling in 2025. The other one says by 2020. It's just there's like so much information, and it's just it's the real terrorists. I think we all know who they are. And 99.9, honestly, a lot of people say, "Oh, no, it's actually really 99% of it's really close. It's not like it's not less than that. It's almost all of us are the ones who are the targets. Okay? The ones that are responsible is a very, very small handful. Okay? So, the best way you can fight, don't, fighting back, don't think about fighting back, but think about creating, what is going to be the change. That's growing the food, growing your networks of kind, conscious, aware people, being stocked up on what you can have, and yeah, having your own water supply, and having just, all the prepping stuff, being ready, which I'm the most unready ever that I've ever been. But that's okay because I'm resourceful and I know how to take care of myself. But we're gonna be fine, But it's a matter of this is gonna keep happening. It seems like because they don't care if there's something that they want, some resources they want, or some land they want. They don't care what they have to do to get it, and obviously, killing people to get it is they don't have any remorse. And what's that quote? We wrestle not with flesh and blood. Well, that's because it isn't just humans. Okay. See you guys. See you later. Hey, by the way, come see me at the Tennessee Apple Festival. I'm giving a speech on the wonders of juice fasting. Everything's okay. Nothing's, everything's fine. No, let's just keep going about our fake lives here. No, keep being your authentic self. Keep being your truth. Speak up. You can come see me at this festival as long as these other hurricanes don't hit, which are supposed to be developing this week. Who knows? So hopefully I'll be going to Florida in less than 2 weeks for a special surprise, and then I'm going up to that festival in Tennessee. Yeah, it's if the great one deems it fit. So that's what I'm doing, and yeah, I'm still out here doing this thing. Yeah, I urge you guys, don't donate to the Red Cross ever. Don't don't donate to the government ever. Donate to individual people. You know what? If these people are saying, hey, "Look at my house is gone and all this, and I can't get gas, I can't have no food," it's like, dude, donate to them directly. Donate to them. You're actually gonna, most likely they're actually gonna actually get their money. Oh, yeah. So this is just, oh gosh, this is just me being totally real. And I feel when these things happen, and I know what's going on. So if you know what's going on, leave a thing in the comments and let me know if you were affected by this. I know a lot of people were, because it was not just some run of the mill hurricane. It was an attack, just like many of them are. It just occurs to me more and more, like, and I don't want to offend you biblical people, but how the Bible was just all these documents, they were just written to control people. And then there, of course, there was truth in there too. It wasn't all negative, right? But in there they talk about natural disasters and stuff, and I think that was to get us ready. Oh, God's coming, God's coming, God's creating these natural disasters, guys. This stuff is not natural. So wake up. And I'm sorry if I offended you, but I am light after all. Guys, I've offended so many people this week. I'm used to it. And I'm just going to not look at the comments anymore, because even though I can handle it for the most part, it's just, there's still so many people who are so asleep. Even these fruit people, I'm not going to name some names. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're saying that these things are not real up in there, up in the sky. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, you know what? I have no energy. I'm not even going to waste my breath. If at this point you're asleep, it's okay. I'm not judging. You're on your path. I was there too. But I am where I am now, and where I've been for a long time. Even when I was asleep, in a lot of ways, I could see this stuff. So just wake up, please. Please wake up. We need you to wake up if you're not awake. And we need each other. We need each other to help each other when we fall, and help me on days like today, where it's so hard to just, I just gonna throw the phone away. I'm really gonna do it. After I go see my buddy in Florida here. You guys know my buddy. Secret thing coming up here. It's gonna be great. After I see my buddy, I think I'm just gonna finally delete the social medias. I'll keep this up, but it's just, people need to save themselves at this point, and people need to just sit and look around and feel what's going on, because they're not going to get it from their mainstream media. Like I said, they're not going to get it by doing the norm. Some people need that abrupt spiritual awakening, that kick in the freaking ass. And you know what? Sometimes you need that. I guess I did. I was going to be in jail the rest of my life, or be dead if I didn't. So sometimes we need that swift kick in the butt, but sometimes we don't. Okay, that's another video. Wow, YouTube. Stay strong, guys. Warriors and warrioresses. I love you guys. Peace.